Hello, this is Katie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. I promised that I would make a video, but I don't have a card making video. That kind of escaped me, but I do have kind of a mini haul, and then I'll show you a painting I worked on today. That was just fun to do. So I did break my no-buy. So there's that. The first one is stuff that my mom got me when I went out. So I hadn't broken it then because she paid for it. But then I broke it with a couple items that I'll show you that I got from Doodlebugs, Washington. So I went with my mom to Joann's because she needed some fabric. And the first thing I saw was this section, kind of like a discount section, and it's called Violet Studio. Sorry if there's any reflections or anything. They're just very like little. I mean, they're 6x6, but there's only so many 12 sheets per like paper pad, right? These ones were really cute. I could only find two. The area was kind of a mess, but it was like buy two, get three free, I think. It was such a weird deal, but I ended up with these. So this one is, I'm going to cut this open. I hadn't done that yet. This is the one I wanted more of, but there was only two, and then I figured if I couldn't get more, I would get the little die cuts that go with it. So those are the die cuts that come in the pack. And I always recommend keeping this. And this one says 4 of each. So you can like keep a tally, but keep this in either this or like a Ziploc or something. And on the ones where it just gives you each individual piece, you just cross off the one you use so that you know what you have left. This one, I would just keep a tally based on which ones you used. The papers are super cute. They just seemed very summery. We've got oranges on the vine, or leaves. I'm not sure what grows on a vine. Lemons, very cute. So there's two, I think 2 each of 6 patterns. There's that one, kind of looks watermelon-y a little bit. Peach on gingham background. That one with oranges. And then peaches as well. I was thinking of trying to make a card with those for a video, but I didn't have a good enough idea, and I don't want to waste this until I know. Oh, I don't need to open that one. So I got 2 of those. And then I was looking, I always need to make birthday cards. So I was looking at just cute birthday card stuff. Really stick those in. And let's see, paper pack. So these ones don't appear to have names, so there's no name for it, but again, they're just very cheap. I think they were like $2.50, and then it was still buy 2 get 3 free or whatever the deal was. So there's that. There's birthday like frames, so there's 2 of those. Pink squares, not quite gingham, a little messier. This one is really cute. I just really like that blue. That would be a good background. Blue stars. Make patriotic cards if you wanted to with that. Birthday candles. And then polka dots. And those are the last 2 on that one. And then these ones, maybe I already opened this one. I think I did. Let's get that stuck to the back. So these are the ones I always have a hard time figuring out what to do. Oh, it's because I used it. I used maybe this one and this one. So if those are missing, I'll come back to this and show you that. These are the ones I have a hard time using because I don't scrapbook and I don't really know what else to do with them. They could be used as like a focal point on a card, which is possible. This one is just a nice shade of pink for a background. These are a nice rose background. That would be fun to watercolor, something like that too. And then this would be good for like snow on a Christmas card. So there's those. Then there was these. I took both of them and I took both of these. I was making Mother's Day cards, and so I was using those as backgrounds. So I already took those two out of this pack. Then I found this notebook. It was just super cute. And also I really want to watercolor or paint, even like gouache paint, which would be good. Really good for strawberries. Do more strawberries, especially like the white strawberries. And it's supposedly like a lay flat notebook. I don't know. It's not bad. Lay flat wise. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I just really wanted it. And it's got like a butter cover, if you've ever felt a book with a cover like that. So I got that too. And then I got 2 bigger paper pads because they were like 40% off when I went. This one, I'm pretty sure is one that I was obsessed with, and I bought several of a long time ago. I thought it was this one. I think it was a birthday one, and the colors seem right. Although I could be wrong. I need to go through my stash and see what I have left of the other one. But anyway, so I bought it because I was like, oh, I haven't seen this in a long time. And I bought a bunch of it last time. But going through it, not a whole lot of it looks familiar. I won't spend too much time on it or going through every page. I am knocking things over. This one is really cool because it's got the gold foiling on it. But, oh, and this one, I was cutting those out to put on cards. I really like the foiling. The balloons are really pretty. I'm just not sure if this is the same I was thinking of. I like this for a background with the foiling. There's just a lot of different options there. And then you get at least probably 3 of each. 36, so 12, so it's probably 3 each of 12 designs. And then this one, I already opened this. For summer, I was gonna get for summer cards. I think I might already have some of this. And if anything, maybe in like 12 by 12 in my summer drawer. But I really like the cherries. That would be a fun card. The ice creams. The dandelions. Those are pretty cute. I think I took some more flower or floral options out of here. I was just kind of plucking and pulling out floral options for my Mother's Day cards. I really want to make a lot of lemon cards. Lemon, strawberry, cherry, kind of a theme situation. This would be good to use as like a grassy background. And you could also use like one of those grassy background cut dies for that. But I did already pull some out of there for Mother's Day. I made a bundle of Mother's Day cards because I needed them for, I gave them to the moms at work and cat moms and dog moms at work. But then I also made a bunch for just to leave in I did like a Mother's Day kind of like a food snack setup at work, and then I put a box of cards like, don't forget your Mother's Day card, and a lot of people actually took them. I was surprised. One of them, an example of one, is the one I still haven't given my mother because I forgot to bring it over, but I made a bunch like this. There were some pink ones as well, but with the same stamp. That was really fun to do watercolor, and I did some splatter. And so those kind of went like hotcakes. So that was kind of cool to see. I wasn't selling them or anything. I just put them there I just said free Mother's Day card, you know, if you need it. And so that was kind of nice that people actually wanted to take them, I guess. And then what actually broke my no-buy was an order from Doodlebugs, Washington, just because I felt it was time to break it. I don't know. I have no good reason, and I shouldn't have been spending it anyway. But I didn't even know. Like, I just have stayed so out of the loop with new releases and anything like that that I didn't even know what Lawn Fawn had out. So I just go to the new section and I start looking, and so I found the new Lawn Fawn. And this one was just too cute to pass up, the little dessert cart. It's called Treat Cart. So it's got the ice creams, it's got the flavors. So you'd put flavors up here. I like the honey, berry, and carrot for the animals, or vanilla, coffee, and mint chip for ice cream flavors. You can put the ice cream on the truck there. There's fudge. There's a menu that they can be holding. They've got plenty of outstretched hands. You can build ice cream. You can add the stacks on top of that one, so that's very cute. This is my second least favorite font that Lawn Fawn uses. The other one is like the far more ridiculous version of this font. I just think it's kind of silly. On the other side of that, though, this is You're So Gnarly. I think it was in this release. I like this font. I think that's cute. It's a little more curvy, but this one just is. There's one that's far worse than this. This is my second least favorite, but it didn't deter me because these are just cute enough. And the little tiny ice cream cone. But hopefully I'll be making some cards soon with that. I got the dies for that set. The You're So Gnarly, which is just really cute with the little narwhal horn, or whatever it's called, coming out of the cake, because that's what that looks like. And then I decided to look at Mama Elephant and noticed that they had a couple die sets that I wanted. So I got the 6 scallop window. I saw some really cute ideas with that. So I got that one. And then the other one is the deckled frames. I need to see more ideas because for some reason the middle one is a tag, the smallest one. And I guess I get it, but it is also, I guess it's kind of also possible to, oh wait, no, it would just cut that out, wouldn't it? Oh, so you could cut that off. But anyway, there were enough cute ideas. I don't think that being a tag will bother me. I think I could come up with enough things and then use some twine or something to put through there to give it some dimension there. But I was kind of looking for some deckled frames, so I thought those would be very cute. Decked. It says decked frames. Is it not actually deckled frames? Anyway, that's deckled. I don't know if it's actually called decked frames or if that's a typo. But anyway, not important. So that is what I have picked up recently. I don't plan on getting too much more. I know that I say that and then for some reason, well, that's a lie. I've made another order that's not stamp related. But I usually say I'm not going to buy any more stamps for a very long time. And then like the set I've been looking for years decides to come out. And it's just like, are you serious? Do you have to do this to me when I'm trying not to buy stuff? And so I'm hoping that doesn't happen or I don't see it. But I did make a separate, it's not here yet. I'll probably do a separate video for that. A separate order from Jackson's in the UK because the shopping is too fun. The prices are not bad. The shipping from the UK is like $2 to $4. It's insane, especially if you spend at least like $50. It's not that hard. Highly recommend. You can shop in US dollars if you're in the US. The shipping is super easy. It's actually pretty quick. Last time I got it in like 4 days, and it's very cheap shipping. If not, there might be a point where it's free if you spend enough. But I got a well, I'll show you in another video what I ordered. I ordered 3 things and then a sample set of some watercolor paper, which is like a few sheets for 70 cents. That's what's kind of fun on their website, is searching for like the sample packs, and you can just get like different types of paper to try. But it was more like watercolor focused artsy supplies, basically, because that's what the website is. But that is what I ordered from them. So I will do a separate haul for that, maybe some swatching, because I think what I got would be really interesting to swatch. Anyway, I wanted to do this originally on this video. Like, I wanted to do this painting on camera, but I just wasn't feeling it. I felt like I just wanted to sit down, take my time. There was going to be drying time, and I actually used my heat gun, actually let things sit for a little bit this afternoon before I came back to it. So I didn't want to have to edit that. I don't like editing my videos, you know that. I pause at most, and if I pause for too long, the video stops. And so there's that. So I just felt like I wanted to just sit down and do it, and then I would show you rather than paint it on video. So hopefully you don't mind, but I had a lot of fun making this. Let's see if it's in view. I basically, so I have a cutting board. I got these cutting boards off Amazon. There's just really flat brown ones, and I tape it to it. And I think I got this tape. I think I got this tape from the St. Louis art company, not Jackson's, but it's masking tape. I'm not sure. It's Nichiban masking tape. It's really good masking tape. I have at least two rolls of it. So over washi tape, it's just a lot crisper and cleaner, and it peels up without ripping your paper as long as you do it right. Anyway, so I masked off. I used half. Basically, it's easy to eyeball if I just do half. So half on, half off the page, if that makes sense. That's the width, so I can keep the width of the border the same. And I tape it down and make sure I press really well so that I don't get any bleeding. And then I just kind of watercolored some purple, pink, greenish blue, dried that. And then I just kind of ran with the rest of it with colors. I have some gouache. I have some marker pens in here. This was some Stampin' Up! Ink. This paint is gouache. I added some gloss, this watercolor. I wanted to work with this. I wanted to use this a lot more. This was the first time I had used it. I mixed it with this purple here, so I'm not sure. It's supposed to make it like kind of glossy, and this is also gouache. It wasn't watercolor. I think you're supposed to mix it with watercolor, but anyway, it's like a gloss mix for your watercolor. I'm going to try and play with that a little bit more, but anyway, that's what that is. I'm trying to be like not spill it everywhere. And then this was like the Stampin' Up! Ink. That was kind of, that bled a little bit there. Anyway, I just got my markers out and my pens, and I just kind of, this is just what I like to do. I thought that I would be a more precise painter if I were to paint, like drawing, painting, like I would need to be exact and stuff like that. And it turns, and I was like, I could never do abstract stuff. That's too loose for me. But this is what I kind of like doing or enjoy doing more when I'm just sitting down with paint or any supplies. And I like mixing it. And I also did some glitter paste in some areas. This is from like, I think a card kit or something. I can't remember where that came from. It was in one of the kits that I have. Anyway, so this is what I made today, and I just really like it. So I know that I have in the past done some watercolor videos. I was doing like Watercolor Wednesday and stuff like that for a while on my channel. If you are interested in watercolor stuff at all, like non-card making, feel free to let me know down below if you want tips or videos on how to like tape it down, how to, you know, just generally use things. I could make a video on that. I was watching a video earlier that someone was like, how to peel up your tape to make sure you don't rip your paper. And that's specifically what the video was for. And then a corner of it was ripped. And I was like, you posted that after all? Like take 2, nothing. Anyway, but I actually had no ripping because the quality of the tape matters and also the technique matters. So if you want like a technique video or something like that, I could maybe go over some of that. I tend to get into this more in the summer when it's warmer out, as long as there's not another solar flare. I don't know if any of you were aware of that a few weeks ago when it happened. I broke out in like full body hives. It was very unpleasant, and I hope it never happens again. I think it was like the first time in 20 years that it happened, and I did not handle it well, apparently. So, this is why I don't like summer that much, but for art and stuff like that, I like sitting outside and painting. It's really fun. So I hope to do more stuff like this. I also want to get into my extensive Ohuhu markers because I need to figure out like color combos and stuff like that. These markers need to be used. They're very good quality, and I have a lot of the colors. I don't have all the colors, but I have a lot of them, and I'm not using them, and I need to. So anyway, let me know what you're making. This video is very random. Sorry about that. Comment down below what you've been creating, and let me know what you'd like to see, and we'll go from there. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.